Hello! Today let's embark on an exciting journey and join me in going back in time to discover cool things about the TV series Dallas. This is a movie that has left a lot of impression on me, and I believe it is also associated with a certain period in your life. So I'm very excited to be here to look back with you at the entire cast then and now. But first, let me review some information about the movie. Dallas is an American primetime television series that aired on CBS in 1978. The series revolves around a wealthy and feuding family in Texas, the Ewings. The series initially focused on the marriage of Bobby Ewing and Pamela Barnes, whose families were bitter enemies, and many other interesting details. And now, so you don't have to wait too long, let's get into the main topic to see how the characters in the movie Dallas were then and now. Number 1, Larry Hagman as J.R. Ewing. Before assuming the role of J.R. Ewing, the leading character on the television series Dallas, Larry Hagman had already established a successful career in the entertainment industry. He had previously appeared in 139 episodes of I Dream of Jeannie, a popular sitcom. His portrayal of J.R. garnered him 4 Golden Globe nominations and 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations. Following his 13-year stint as J.R., Hagman took part in several other projects, including the film Primary Colors and a number of TV movies such as Dallas, J.R. Returns, and Dallas War of Ewings. After a hiatus from acting, he made a comeback in 2006, appearing in 5 episodes of Nip Tuck. His final acting roles included a 2-episode appearance on Desperate Housewives in 2011 and a triumphant return to the character of J.R. Ewing in the 2012 revival of Dallas. In 1954, the actor married Mai Axelson, and their union lasted until his passing in 2012. The couple had 2 children together, a daughter named Heidi Christina and a son named Preston. In 1992, Hagman was diagnosed with cirrhosis of the liver, a condition he openly attributed to years of heavy drinking. In 1995, a malignant tumor was discovered on his liver, which necessitated a transplant. Unfortunately, in 2012, his family announced that the Texas native had passed away at a Dallas hospital due to complications from cancer. Number 2, Ken Kercheval as Cliff Barnes. Ken Kercheval had made appearances in several television series and films before securing the role of Cliff Barnes in the iconic TV series Dallas, a character for which he is most renowned and received a Soap Opera Digest Award. Following the conclusion of Dallas, Kercheval featured in I Still Dream of Jeannie Murder, She Wrote the Golden Palace, alongside Betty White, Walker, Texas Ranger, ER, and the 2 cinematic spin-offs of Dallas, titled Dallas, J.R. Returns, and Dallas, War of Ewings. Between 1993 and 2000, Kercheval made guest appearances on Diagnosis Murder, followed by a cameo on Crossing Jordan. He also had a substantial 14-episode run on the Dallas Revival series from 2012 to 2014. His final acting role was in the film Surviving L.A., which was released in 2020 following his passing. In 1956, Kercheval married his first wife, Judith Peters Launt, and their marriage endured until 1967. They had 3 children together, Caleb, Liza, and Aaron. He subsequently wed Ava Ruth Fox from 1986 to 1993 and had his 4th child, Asa. In 1994, Ken Kercheval married Cheryl Paris, and they welcomed their daughter Madison into the world. Their marriage concluded in divorce in 2004. The actor's health was impacted by the consequences of long-term heavy smoking, resulting in a lung cancer diagnosis in 1994, which necessitated the removal of part of his lung. In 2019, he was diagnosed with pneumonia and sadly passed away in April of that year at the age of 83. Number 3, Patrick Duffy as Bobby Ewing. Patrick Duffy had accumulated a few acting roles before taking on the character of Bobby Ewing in the television series Dallas. He continued to maintain his acting career, participating in several TV movies while the show was in progress. Following the conclusion of Dallas, Duffy wasted no time in securing a new project. He quickly committed to portraying Frank Lambert in the popular sitcom Step by Step, where he starred alongside Suzanne Summers. The show enjoyed a successful 7-year run from 1991 to 1998, with Duffy also taking on directorial responsibilities for numerous episodes. Throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, he maintained a steady presence in the acting world, making appearances in various TV series and movies, including notable roles in Family Guy, Reba, and the film You Again, featuring Kristen Bell, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Betty White. In 2012, he made a return to the role of Bobby Ewing in the Dallas reboot. Post his comeback to Dallas, Duffy continued to make guest appearances on a variety of shows such as Hollywood Darlings, American Housewife, Station 19, and NCIS. From 2006 to 2022, Duffy took on the role of Stephen Logan in the popular soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful, appearing in 151 episodes. In 1974, Duffy married Carlin Rosser, and the couple had two sons, Patrick and Connor. Following Rosser's introduction, Duffy converted to Buddhism and became an active member of the Buddhist organization Soka Gakkai International. The couple remained married for 43 years until her passing in 2017. In 2020, it was reported that Duffy had entered a relationship with actress Linda Pearl, and the two stars later confirmed the news. In a tragic turn of events in 1986, Duffy's parents fell victim to an armed robbery at their restaurant in Montana, resulting in their deaths. Duffy shared the harrowing memory of that fateful evening in a 2019 interview, recounting the circumstances surrounding the loss of his parents. Number 4, Linda Gray as Sue Ellen Ewing. Linda Gray is best recognized for her portrayal of Sue Ellen Ewing in the television series Dallas. Prior to landing this iconic role, she had made guest appearances on several different television shows. Following her tenure on Dallas, Gray took on lead roles in a series of TV movies during the 1990s. In 1994, she secured a starring role in Models, Inc. The show, however, had a brief run and was no longer on the air by 1995. She later reprised her character Sue Ellen in 2 Dallas reunion TV movies and had a 6-episode story arc on The Bold and the Beautiful from 2004 to 2005. Subsequently, Gray made guest appearances on various shows like 902 Saro and appeared in films such as The Flight of the Swan and Hidden Moon. In 2012, she returned to her role as Sue Ellen in the 2012-2014 revival of Dallas. Gray also ventured into the Hallmark Channel movie Perfect Match and made guest appearances on several television shows including Winter Throne, Singing Will Flower Your Eye, Significant Mother, Hollyoaks, and Hilton Head Island. Her most recent on-screen roles were in the 2019 movies Granddaddy Daycare and Intuitions. In addition to her screen career, Gray established an illustrious presence on stage, notably playing Mrs. Robinson in the 2001 production of The Graduate on the West End. A year later, she transitioned into directing for the theater, making her directorial debut with the play Murder in the First. In 2014, she returned to the stage to portray the fairy godmother in the Pantomime Theatre's production of Cinderella in London. In 1962, the actress married art director and photographer Ed Thrasher. Their marriage endured for 21 years before they divorced in 1982. The former couple shares 2 children, Jeff Thrasher and Kaylee Sloan. Number 5. Barbara Bel Geddes as Miss Ellie Ewing. Barbara Bel Geddes, renowned for her role as the Ewing family's Miss Ellie Ewing on Dallas, embarked on her career in the late 1940s on Broadway, amassing numerous accolades for her performances. In 1947, she transitioned to the world of cinema with The Long Night. Her second film role in 1948's Mama, I Remember, earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. However, her film career faced a hiatus in 1951 due to her name appearing on the Hollywood blacklist. Subsequently, Bel Geddes redirected her focus towards her Broadway career and made guest appearances on various TV shows including Studio One, Playhouse 90, Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Decision, and Riverboat. She also featured in Alfred Hitchcock's 1958 film Vertigo. In 1993, her contributions to the American theater were recognized as she was inducted into the American Theater Hall of Fame after participating in 15 Broadway productions. Interestingly, she shared this honor with her father, Norman Bel Geddes, a stage and industrial designer. Barbara Bel Geddes was the inaugural star to commit to Dallas. Larry Hagman expressed her pivotal role, stating, "She was the rock of Dallas. She was just a really nice woman and a wonderful actress. She was kind of the glue that holds the whole thing together." Her involvement in the series also influenced Hagman's decision to join the show. The 3rd season of Dallas featured a deeply personal storyline for Bel Geddes, as her character underwent a mastectomy, a reflection of her own experience in 1971. Number 6. Howard Keel as Clayton Farlow. Howard Keel had already established himself as a prominent movie star before assuming the role of Clayton Farlow in Dallas. He had achieved stardom in the 1950s, featuring in numerous musicals, both on the stage and in the world of cinema. His part in Dallas provided a rejuvenation to his career following a period when his star power had dimmed, following the zenith of his success in the 1950s and 1960s, during which he was signed with MGM Studios and graced both Broadway and the West End. Post the conclusion of the series, Keel continued his acting pursuits into the 1990s and the early 2000s, making appearances in episodes of Murder, She Wrote, Heart to Heart, and My Father's House. In 1984, at the age of 64, Keel released his inaugural album, titled With Love, which was followed by 2 more records, And I Love You So and Reminiscing, the Howard Keel Collection. In 1943, Keel entered into matrimony with his first wife, Rosemary Cooper, but their union ended in divorce 5 years later in 1948. It was during that same year that Keel encountered Helen Anderson while both were engaged in Oklahoma. They wed a year later in 1949. Keel and Anderson had 3 children together, daughters Kaja Lyanne and Kirstine Elizabeth, as well as a son named Gunnar Lewis, before parting ways in 1970. Subsequently, Keel embarked on his 3rd marriage, tying the knot with airline flight attendant Judy Magamoli in December 1970. Their marital journey spanned 34 years, enduring until Keel's passing in 2004. The couple shared the joy of raising a daughter, Leslie Grace, and collectively, he had 10 grandchildren from all his children. In 2004, Keel received a diagnosis of colon cancer and regrettably succumbed to the illness in November of the same year, just 6 weeks after the diagnosis. Number 7. Victoria Principal as Pamela Barnes Ewing. Victoria Principal had made the decision to step away from her acting career, transitioning into an agent's role from 1975 to 1977 with plans to pursue a legal education. However, her path took an unexpected turn when she encountered the script for Dallas. Instantly recognizing the magnetic pull of the role of Pamela Barnes Ewing, she embraced the opportunity, a performance that garnered her a Golden Globe nomination. Although she departed from the series before its culmination, Principal continued to grace television screens, taking on roles in TV movies throughout the remaining decades of the 80s and 90s. She also made guest appearances in notable shows like Burden of Proof, Home Improvement, alongside Tim Allen, and The Larry Sanders Show. In 1987, she ventured into the realm of production by establishing her own company, Victoria Principal Productions. Through this endeavor, she produced and starred in 6 films, including titles such as Naked Lie, Blind Witness, Don't Touch My Daughter, and Midnight's Child. Victoria Principal maintained her presence in the entertainment world with guest appearances in series like Providence and The Practice before securing a leading role in the short-lived soap opera Titans, marking her final on-screen performance. Additionally, the accomplished actress also carved out a successful career as a writer, authoring 3 books on beauty, skincare, fitness, well-being, and health, including The Body Principle, The Beauty Principle, The Diet Principle, and Living Principle. Principal's personal life featured several significant chapters. She first encountered her initial husband, writer-producer Christopher Skinner, in 1978, their meeting occurring during his brief role on Dallas. However, their marital journey was short-lived as they divorced in 1980. Subsequently, she engaged in a high-profile romance with singer-songwriter Andy Gibb, forged after their meeting on The John Davidson Show. Their collaboration extended to recording several songs together, including the duet All I Have to Do Is Dream, released in 1981, but their relationship concluded in March 1982. In 1983, she crossed paths with her second husband, plastic surgeon Harry Glassman, and they exchanged vows in June 1985. Their marital union endured for over 2 decades, but in 2006, Principal filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Number 8. Charlene Tilton as Lucy Ewing Cooper. Charlene Tilton entered the acting world with only a handful of credits to her name prior to her pivotal role as JR's niece, Lucy Ewing Cooper, in the hit series Dallas, which served as her breakthrough. In the wake of her success on the show, Tilton expanded her repertoire, featuring in diverse roles. She appeared in the Western film Border Shootout alongside Glenn Ford and took on a comedic role in Problem Child 2. This was followed by a guest appearance on the sitcom Married with Children. Over the early 2000s, she embraced a series of comedic ventures, including The Silence of the Hams, superhero movie, and Paranormal Calamity. Tilton's journey in the world of acting continued, encompassing film projects such as Edge of Salvation, Hemingway, Not Another Celebrity Movie, and Reading Writing Amp Romance. She also made a return to her breakout role, making appearances in several episodes of the Dallas reboot during its 2-year run. Subsequently, she secured a guest role on the popular show The Middle and participated in productions like Dr. Spine and Lucky Dog. In the later stages of her acting career, Tilton delved into a series of movies produced for Lifetime and the Hallmark Network, with titles including Road Less Traveled, Second Chance Christmas, Starting Up Love, and A Welcome Home Christmas. Her most recent acting engagements included the 2021 film A Unicorn for Christmas and the 2023 release Heaven Sent. Tilton's personal life included a brief marriage to country singer Johnny Lee in 1982, which concluded in divorce by 1984. The couple shared a daughter. In 2001, Tilton initiated a relationship with cinematographer Chetty Hart. Although the two never formalized their union through marriage, they shared their lives together for an extended period until Hart's passing in December 2009 due to heart failure. Tilton was recognized for her close friendship with co-star Larry Hagman, a bond that originated when she was still in high school. She affectionately referred to him as Uncle Larry and was profoundly affected by his passing. In a statement, she expressed how he had served as the father figure she longed for and underscored his protective presence on the set of Dallas. Number 9. Susan Howard as Donna Culver Krebs. Susan Howard possessed an extensive television background long before taking on one of her concluding acting roles as Donna Culver Krebs in Dallas. Prior to her cast in the series, she made appearances in notable shows like The Flying Nun, I Dream of Jeannie, Star Trek, and Bonanza. During her tenure on the show, Howard also graced the screen in productions such as Vega, The Power Within, Having Babies, and The Love Boat. 2 years following her departure from Dallas, she took on the role of co-host for the 700 Club. Her ultimate on-screen performance occurred in the 1993 movie Come the Morning, marking her retirement from the world of acting. Howard's personal life included a marriage to actor Charles Howerton in 1962. Culminating in a divorce in 1964. They shared one daughter. In 1974, she entered a marital union with film executive Calvin Crane and has resided alongside him in Texas since 1998. So we have gone through the life journey of the actors in Dallas. Their contributions from 1978 to 1991 cannot be denied as they left many indelible historical marks in the hearts of the audience. Even though they have participated in different big and small movies and shows, I believe the legacy they left behind in the TV series Dallas will forever have a special place in each of us. Finally, thank you very much for joining me on this journey about the lives of the actors in the movie Dallas Then and Now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to learn more interesting topics with me in the next journeys. And thank you for listening, have a nice day, and now say goodbye and see you soon.